Hey there, my name's Cal. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the Hero Overlay Widget for BigCommerce. So if you have a BigCommerce store and you're interested in this, you can get the Epic Page Builder Widgets app from the App Store, install it into your store. That'll give you the ability to get a whole bunch more widgets, including the one that we're going to talk about today. So to install it, go to the Configuration tab, go to Hero Overlay, and just toggle this on. Once it's on, you can get to it in the page builder. Just scroll down here, find where it says Hero Overlay, drag it into the page. And let's go through some of the options. So first of all, we have this image section here where you can enable lazy loading if you want. If this is above the hold, if this is an above the fold hero, I would recommend against that. But you can change the image that you want right there. You can put a different image on mobile. So check this out. If we switch over to the mobile view, now we see a slightly tallish cropped mountain instead of this rectangular one getting all squished down. Now, if you don't want a different mobile image, then you can use the same image and you can see it just gets shorter. Um, the cool thing about how we built this is if you have the different mobile image turned on, it's not actually going to load the desktop image. So it's going to save you a lot on your page load, which is really, really cool. Put in the alt text. You can put an overlay on here. So maybe you want to make it a little bit brighter or give it a red tint or a darker tint or whatever you want. Darken it up a little bit. You can do all that stuff within the image tab. In the title tab, we're going to be putting in the title content and styling it a little bit. So you can change the color. You can change the size on desktop versus mobile, just like that. Go into the content section. This is going to enable you to edit this content right here. And again, give it some different colors or give it some spacing or whatnot. The button lets you configure the button here and put in a different text, different link, change the colors on desktop and mobile. Okay, now the content settings and the widget settings. First of all, the widget settings control some things that are kind of standard across all widgets, like margin and padding around it, background color of the widget. So maybe you wanted to give the whole thing, let's give it a background of blue, and let's give it a little bit of padding. So that shows you some of the background behind the image, right? If you wanted to do something like that. Or you could also look at that and say, instead of that, let's give it a border and turn it on just like that. So now we've given it a border, but because we have that padding, it's basically creating what looks like an inset, which is kind of cool. So you have a lot of different options like that. The widget settings are the things that are kind of around the widgets, and content settings are some of the things that are within the widget. Like say you wanted to change this alignment to not be centered, but to be left centered or bottom left centered or bottom right centered or top right centered. You can see you can get all kinds of options just like that using this alignment section. And you can set a max width on this bit. So let's say we wanted this to be a little bit thinner, just like that. And you can also, within the widget settings, enable an overall max width. So maybe we wanted to make the whole thing 1200. Make this 900, whatever you want. So it's very flexible. It's very mobile first. Hope you guys like it. It's available right now in BigCommerce in the Epic Page Builder Widgets app. Thanks so much.